Conservative MP Steve Baker has said the Prime Minister's top advisor Dominic Cummings must go after he was accused of breaking lockdown rules. Boris Johnson is under mounting pressure to sack Mr Cummings after it emerged he travelled to County Durham in March to self-isolate with his family. And there are reports that the 48-year-old made a second trip to the northeast in April despite social distancing rules. Mr. Baker, a prominent member of the 1922 Committee of Backbench Tories, said Mr. Cummings must go. He tweeted, "It is intolerable that Boris government is losing so much political capital. 3 changes are immediately required. 1 Gov needs competitive expert advice. 2 Gov must insist on high software engineering standards. 3 Dominic Cummings must go." In an article for The Critic, Mr. Baker added, "Enough is enough. I and others saved him once before when he was driving vote leave to implosion. Not today. Dominic Cummings must go before he does any more harm to the UK, the government, the Prime Minister, our institutions or the Conservative Party. Time is up. It is time for Dom to resign so Boris can govern within the conventions and norms which will see us through. It is time to get competing expert advice, decent software and better decisions, end the lockdown and start a long, hard recovery." Mr. Johnson pledged his full support on Saturday to Mr. Cummings. The Prime Minister told allies he would not throw him to the dogs, according to the Sunday Times. And a host of cabinet ministers including Health Secretary Matt Hancock and Attorney General Suella Braverman have backed the Prime Minister's chief aide on social media. In a statement on Saturday morning, Downing Street said Mr. Cummings had made the 260-mile journey to be close to family to help look after his 4-year-old child after his wife became ill with coronavirus symptoms. But according to reports in The Observer and Sunday Mirror, the former Vote Leave campaign coordinator made a second trip to Durham and was seen there on April 19, days after being photographed back in Westminster.